Hello and welcome to Vegan Fun Times. I'm your host Luke. Today we're going to go looking at the Mercury shipwreck, and what we're looking for in particular are the fragments that we need for the parallel processing unit. So thanks to our upgraded scanning room we should be able to find fragments, give it a little bit by running to our Seatruck. Carl will probably try and eat us, but that is okay. The vehicle damage is still off. We don't want Carl to get hurt by eating all those batteries, do we? Right, go. So, there is actually a wreck between here and the Mercury, so we'll go have a look there as well, because it's on the way, so we might as well. So we're heading up here into the lily pad zone towards Dell Station, and what we're looking for, I think actually it should be right down. We'll find it soon enough. Ah, that looks like a ship. So this isn't the Mercury. It's just a random bit of ship. And as you can see, there's a fragment inside it that we can track there. So we're just looking for an entrance. And there we are. Park a Seatruck right next to it. Hop out. Go for a little swim. Now we can pick up a lot of this titanium, but there's better stuff in here, including a whole bunch of like nuclear rods. Here's one, which will save us some resources in filling the ungodly number of them in our base. So this is kind of one of the panels you're looking for. Now some of the panels are already cut open, or already open, you can just scan it, but this one here we're going to have to use a laser cutter. So look at my previous video about finding the laser cutter or magnetite and you'll find out where I got it. No, it's just a simple thing, scanning the fragment. We need 3 of them, unfortunately. There's also a music CD in here, deep blue, very nice, some copper wire. And it's always worth scanning around for little hatches, because some of these wrecks have little hatches you can float through. It doesn't look like this room has any. Nope. I think this is just a basic wreck. I need a couple of rooms. You'll be able to tell if we'll pick this up then. Well, you'll be able to tell if you can cut through these doors, because A, it will tell you, and B, there'll be a little burn mark in the center of them. Let's use our Seatruck fabricator to break that metal that we just picked up into titanium and then ingot it for easy storage. Oh god, this recipe needs lead as well. I hate gathering lead. Oh well. Bam bam. Let's proceed on our way to Mercury. So, if we look on our map for the pilot signal, where the pilot's last known location is, that's where the Mercury is just past that. So we'll go there, but I am lured by this fragment. It'll probably be for the... well, it depends on the depth it's at, I guess. It could be for the aquarium, it could be for something a bit more juicy. Oh, sorry for that pause. My headset ran out of battery, so I had to plug it in. Right. We're looking for fragments. Oh, they're deep, which means they might be good. Yeah, that looks nice. It's either the boost module or the horsepower upgrade, which we don't need because we've got a mod that reduces the speed drop you get to 0, so it's pretty pointless. These things are a sign there's an architect artifact nearby, so we'll keep going down here. We're also going to find some docking modules. The docking module is quite useful. It means that you can, if you build it and attach it to the back of your Seatruck, you'll be able to carry the prawn seat on the back with you, which will save some time, especially when we go deep diving later. So this side of this passage is just this artifact. There's not really much else down here, but if you keep going, another little fragment. Yeah, we've got plenty of oxygen. Might as well do a short detour and have a look down here. Massive vent thing there. Yeah, so this this looks like it's the way down into the deepest depths here. So as you can see, we're starting to enter the crystalline area. Pick up some kyanite while we're here, because we'll need that for our Seatruck depth module. Now, the thing you've got to watch out for down here is running out of oxygen. Especially if you're not playing on Nightmare World, the bladderfish are like here, there, and everywhere. They're not very frequent or predictable necessarily. So it's you've got to keep an eye on your O2. The other thing is that there's a shadow leviathan who, even on normal difficulty, are very territorial and will come and munch you or your ship. I've actually upped the aggressiveness of them, so yeah, I hesitate to see the full anger of this, but yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, that's enough for our detour. We were supposed to go to the Mercury. Got a little bit of kyanite, but not enough for what we need. So I'll swing by, grab this one on the way. Get out of my way, Triops. See, my O2 is getting quite low, but we're on the way back. I need lead and this stuff, so switch air tanks. You'll notice that we managed to reserve a little bit of the oxygen. That's because it uses the air in the tank first, then the air in your lungs. Let's get back to our ship. There, we've got our lead as well, so now we just need the parallel processing unit. Then we can turn off the spy satellite for Maida, get access to the greenhouse, and then go back to Maida's house and get access to all of the lovely little amenities that we want to build in our own base. So things like the shower, the bathroom, sink, that kind of deal. So it's a very long way of getting those. I could just change the settings and enable building without blueprints, but where's the fun in that? There's the excavator that we found earlier. again, you'll find like spiral plants here, so it can help avoiding the need to go to the thermal gardens. Although I will admit that the thermal gardens are very pretty. In one of my other games, I have built an extensive base there, all the way back to another base of mine in the Purple Geyser zone, which was quite fun. And we'll wait for our O2 to fill up, switch out the tank again, and let's head towards pilot's last known location. We've already got the boost module, we don't need the sea power, so I'm not going to bother picking that up. We've also already got the ultra high capacity tank, so I'm just trying to think if there's any other blueprints down there. I mean, there's the prawn suit thermal power converter thing, which charges your prawn suit when you stand near heat. A lovely Oasis at the end of a long day. Right. So we're just going through the routes here. What we're looking for is not these squid sharks. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Look at that. Bloody everywhere. Ah, right. Here we are. So this is the farthest part. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it is the Mercury. Yeah, Mercury.
Mercury
Yeah, it's obviously an operative. So yeah, you can find prawn suit and drill bit recipes here. The first thing we're going to do is have a look in these boxes. We'll find some Chinese potatoes. Fortunately, I forgot to empty out my container into the Seatruck. So keep one in reserve, whack that in base build for when we have the parallel processing unit. We'll also whack all of this in there. Put kyanite, that stuff in precious. Keep the battery, and we might as well drink some water too. I just realised that we're playing vegetarian mode and I've got no food on me, and we are in the middle of bloody nowhere. Now, those potatoes that we saw then, they're not going to be good to eat. Oh no, they are. Lovely jubbly. Okay. We'll keep one in reserve because we'll plant it and grow some. Let's find a box for it. It'll decay in the box, but it won't destroy itself. It'll, delete itself, and we can still plant it when it's decayed. Oh look, there's more. If we go around, there's a drill bit. Two prawn suits. Fine number of oxygen plants. This is probably a nuclear reactor rod. Yep. I think they put in so many to try and help encourage you to use them really. Now, if you want the reinforced diving suit, you want to go down this hole, look around for this hole in the wall here, and loop in here, and it's right there on the bed. That will protect you quite significantly from the damage done by animal attacks in the normal game. We're just looking for anything that isn't nailed down, any PDAs, anything of use that we might be able to scan and build in our own base. Battery is nice. I'm not taking the scrap metal. If we get desperate for titanium, then yeah, it's a way of getting it, but it's much more efficient to mine it, turn it into ingots, and yeah, it's just more fun to do it in a prawn suit. This is just a meaningless little diversion down here to waste our oxygen and give us access to ribbon plants, which, you know, at this stage in the game we're well versed with. So this kitchen should have more food for us as well, which is useful, as I was thinking about we were running all low on food. There's something to scan here. Oh, it's the green turn-in. Get that out of the way. See if there's anything else. Lily pad roots. More food and water. See if we can get through here. Oh look, a water filtration thing. Well, we already got that for ourselves, but it's nice to know that it's there. Unfortunately, we can't burn through that door. So, now I'm a bit turned around, but here is another one of those parallel processing unit fragments. Lovely. So one more and we shall be free of this wreck. Well, that's not quite true. We need to find the alien containment unit as well, which is right here. Now we should, from here, be able to burn our way back through to the side rooms of the ship and the room with the prawn suit fragments in as well. It does take a little bit of time to cut through the doors, and you might I mean, you'll pick up batteries in here, but you know, you might want to bring one or two just in case. Nuclear reactor fragments. BD8. This will be a rod.
I'm alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew is, well, was shorthanded because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. And I saw daylight and I was looking down at the ocean and ice.
We can use that synthetic fiber in creating our reinforced diving suit, should we wish.
So much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clicked into my sea thinker. Stefanos came out of nowhere.
So her and Stefanos are a little bit of an item.
I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine. Gentlest of
Very
urgency.
salacious.
It felt like time slowed. He said, I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella. I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black. He's sleeping. I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured the rib. Gonna shut my eyes for
God, where is this? There it
when I
is.
wake up. I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
This will lead us back to our Seatruck so that we can refresh our oxygen and continue the search for the last piece. I mean, really, it's not too far. It's in the main like bridge with a music CD as well. Doop doop doop. Wait for the O2 to fill up. Boop. Might as well drop some of this loot as well. Whack some batteries and stuff in here. space in that. A little bit of space in that. Both thanks to charge, so we're heading back in. We'll go back through the hole that we just came through. Back to that big open room. Right, so we want to go up here, up to the top. Drift around this little area to a lobby. And we're looking for this door. We're on the bridge now. There's the last fragment that we need.
Orion's belt this all went sideways. How could I have known that so much would go wrong?
Of course we need table coral.
And I can disable that satellite tower.
Succeed, he's down here. There's also a little vent here that you can go down. So we'll go have a look down here. Oh, delightful, we're back in the kitchen. Well, no thank you. So I think we've got pretty much what we need out of this wreck at this point. Thank you, Mercury. 2. So looking at what we need, it's probably going to entail a trip back to the prawn cage base to build that. So might as well gather our nerve and travel the 1,000 meters back to our base. So while we're drifting through the water, you can admire the lovely, humongous pack of squid sharks that are gonna zap my truck and make me run out of power and all kinds of lovely stuff. But that's okay. We won't name them. Vent gardens are just over there. There's the other part of the Mercury, where you can find more stuff really, but we don't really need to go in there, I don't think. Although we may come back to that wreck and fully exhume it if we can't find the little stovetop like base building fragment in Marguerite's base. As I said, I haven't been able to find it before. I know it exists because I've played the game on creative and stuff, but right, well, we're actually travelling at a reasonable clip here. Oh, look, a delightful Arctic peeper. If you're not doing a vegetarian run, they make a very good food source. Cooked, though. You should always cook the fish. The only ones that you don't really want to cook are the raw bladderfish, which you can eat to gain oxygen in the normal game. Should be able to see our Seatruck dock there. So we'll just park it in. It's got the lights on, which is a good sign that the bioreactors have still got charge. Yeah, look at that, we're almost at full charge here. So yeah, we need some silver, which I put in my truck somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Some gold, which I've got plenty of, and one of these. Ba, ba. Lovely. Oh, we need to do some battery replacements. We'll pick up the other bits that we need. Finally build this darn module. Then we've got to go back to Delta Island, install the damn thing. Then we get a phone call from Maida. Then we can go to a greenhouse, get all the fruit and vegetables, and just gonna get on with our lives, really. Go back to her base, get all of the bits and bobs. And yeah, then we can get on with the rest of the game, like all the stuff we need to do on land. Oh, that's going to be fun. I think we'll build a base near the bridge and the dock there, near Fire Robotics, before we do the land stuff. Because we'll need to get all kinds of things, and I'm wondering if, because I don't normally use the Sea Fox, I always find I attract the worms, the ice worms, and they end up destroying the darn thing, and it costs magnetite, so it's a bit of a grind to make a new one potentially. So I don't often use it, but I might use it in this one just because there's so many of those snow stalkers that Marguerite's trained. Well, she's trained one of them. And they will mess you up. Especially in this world. Look at that moon. Well, there's two moons, but the red moon is beautiful. An effect somewhat spoiled by that grotty sulfur pool. Right, we've gone too far. We'll look at this console in a minute. You want to go up, round. Pick up the PDA just for completionist sake. Plug in the thing we just built. She'll tell you to go back to the console. And we can put it into test mode. And we can start our walk back. Oh, look at the PDA. Let's go by this thermal lily, get some heat. Thank you, Alan. Come on, Maida, give us a phone call. This island, man. There it is.
Alright, Altera. You win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse.
Oh, look.
I'm about a
Our
kilometer
base is east of here.
up on an iceberg. I have a present
It's
for
all
you.
coming
I'll
together.
come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
Now, before I... this is the first game I built in the Caldera. So previously, what I do to find the greenhouse is get into the truck and circle the island until we can line up the tower with west, basically. Because we want to go directly east from the island. So, swim around. And what this will in effect do is just put us on a straight line to our base, basically. But, so if you don't want to build near Carl, you don't have to. Right, then we swing around, go east, ignore the crocodile. Ugly, aren't they? Real, like, toothy moors. Let's hit this one. There you go, I have that. Oh, no, we want to be near the surface. Past the beautiful glow whale. Now, one of the things we haven't done so far in this world is get all the trivalves, which are this game's equivalent of the cuttlefish from the first one, first Subnautica. So we might do that in a later video. They're not too hard to find. Some of them it's a lot easier if you just go to the general area and then use a scanner and you know, pimp it out with the range increases. What we're looking for is an iceberg with a structure on it. It'll be on our right hand side, but there's also an island on our left that we want to hit up. That's not it. That's the one on the left we want to hit up because there is an artifact on top of it, a satellite. So we might as well get that, although we've already unlocked ion batteries previously. Not on stream, but I unlocked them by scanning an artifact before. And the last bits in the tech tree that you get from scanning these artifacts, personally I think they're not very handy, but it's basically like a teleportation thing. Yeah, don't worry, Alan. Ooh. Almost walked off the edge of the cliff there.
Fragmented images. Why would that happen?
Yeah, that's because they're in the crystalline depths that we briefly toured earlier. Right, so we don't want to go up this one. That's a waste of time. Oh god, he's... Oh god, he's a bit... This is the only one you can tell because there's lights on it. Oh, sorry, Glowwell.
There could be a million reasons for that. Like, what if the network happens?
Yeah, Robin, that's a great thing to say to him. Honestly. This woman. Right. Ooh, silver ore. Well, we don't really need that at the minute, but it's nice to know. Ah, fever trees. Or fevered peppers.
Go there, see for yourself what happens.
These things give you body heat. They're quite small, they only take up 2 spaces. They give you water and food. They're delightful. They're also one of the key ingredients in the best crafted food item in the game, which is the fruit salad. So it's well worth picking up some samples for our basey base.
Hope is oh right. Hope is the thing with feathers.
We're also going to take one of these things because phosphate plant can be used to make water purification tablets, which are useful when you get to the land, because basically you can just pick up snow and use that to turn it into water. Marguerite's going to talk to us now. Sorry about your poem about hope, Robin, but it gets stored into your tablet, so you know you can read it later if you wish. So that SMLhelper's called Preston. Those purple berries are Preston's delight, but to make the salad you need to chop the leaves. However, to plant it you need the berries, so we're going to collect the berries rather than the leaves at this point. If you chop these down, I don't think they regrow, so it's best just to take the berries from here and plant them yourself, and then just, you know, ruthlessly harvest when needed. But you get quite a lot of leaves from each plant, so you know, even if you did annihilate them all without collecting any berries, you'd have a reasonable amount of ability to craft another potato. We're going to scan this plant shelf because that's what we'll be using to plant our melons in. Smash that for some seeds. Marble melon seeds, lovely. If we wanted more we could get more, but what we want are these things, and we want to grab quite a few because they only take up one slot. You can't grab them from this one, it's weird. I think it's because she's there. Let's scan her because she gets a bit salty about that.
Look all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
Yeah. You are a strange outback survival woman who murdered a leviathan and used its bones to decorate your house and make lampshades. That's not concerning. That's not concerning at all. Dear Lord. Right, we'll pick up the water. We don't need a shrub. Oh, look, she's got music speakers in here, but she's got no jukebox. It's disappointing. Oh, if there was a... Oh no, because you'd still have to go to Delta Station. So it's, to get here, you'd still need to do that, which is a bit thingy. So that tablet basically tells you that Marguerite... Oh, there was some... Oh no, it's just pick up a melon. Oh, well, we'll eat a melon while we're here. Yum, yum, yum. I think that's everything we need from here. We've got loads of the Preston's Delight and everything else. We've got the scanner of the wall shelf. We've already got the indoor grow beds, I believe. Let's check before we leave here. Exterior and the interior, yes. Okay. Right, then back to our base below, where we will plant all of these veggies. Whoop. Ooh, look, their version of a seal. These things are sweet as hell. Look at it. Whee! Ah, he's interacting with me. Whee! What a lovely chap. I'm gonna... What shall we call you? I wonder if we can lure him down to our base. Or her. Or it. I don't know what his gender is. Lure them down. Come on. Come down. Come on. Yeah, come on. Whee! We're going down to our base. Oh no! If we lead him down, Carl will eat him. Okay, we're not. We'll not do that. I just suddenly thought. I was like, hang on a minute. There's a giant predator down there. Oh, Alan's got another
Okay.
item for us. Thanks, Alan.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Body cache. We need to go to that body cache to find some of the tri-valve eggs. So we will actually help Alan with his body. I don't think I'm ever going to show you the direct. Oh, look, there's Carl. I don't think I'm gonna ever show you guys the actual ending part of this, because I think like whenever I've watched game endings on YouTube, I've always felt very disappointed when I've got that. Oh, there he is. It's given a bit of a fright. Yeah, it's always kind of like ruined it for me. So I'll show you where the stuff is, because like if you get stuck, that will be really helpful. But once you get to the ending, enjoy it. It's something you only ever get to see once, so don't, for the first time that is. So don't ruin it for yourself. Well, our inventory's full of stuff, but we can probably squeeze some titanium that we'll need to build some grow beds or plant pots. Probably grow beds. Right. Now we've also got a potato in the back of the truck, so let's dump what we can and grab that as well. Where are you, potato? There you are. Got one space left, which is just enough for another titanium to bring us to an even number, which is what we need for grow beds. So I'm going to put my grow beds down with the bioreactors for the indoor ones, just because if you ever need to mulch something, it's best to have it near where you need to mulch. I'm also going to have to put a fabricator down here so that we can turn it into fruit salads easily. But we'll build one of these. There's 4 ones. So we'll put a composite plant pot here, and we'll dump our potato into that. We want a lot of Preston's Delight. Now, I'm greedy. I'm going to fill that whole thing with that and build another bed for the fever trees, and then fill that with fever trees, so that we always have plenty of fruit salad. There's one titanium in there, none there. So back to the truck for the ingot. Might as well start to empty it of the rest of the gubbins as well, if we can. Lordy, it's a lot of rubbish. Ooh, actually, if we can drop something, pick up that, we can stock our next reactor on the way back. So we'll do that. And once we've kind of planted all of these plants, there's no other kind of useful ones that I can think of, other than the deep shrooms, which we'll get when we go to that alien body cache where the tri-valve eggs are. We'll pick some of those up there, because you need those to make hydrochloric acid, which you need to make the polyaniline or whatever it is. Rightio. We need one more titanium. This is annoying. Don't think we've got anything we can break down for titanium, because if we had another titanium, we could just, I guess we'll just litter these in here and then have to gather some titanium later. build. I guess I could put one plant pot in, but that'll be alright. That'll grow us 4 of those frost phases in each one. So I'll just dump some of the raw ingredients we've got. We've got loads of magnetite now, thanks to that iceberg. Yeah. Righto. Okay, everyone. That was going to the Mercury rack, filling. Oh no, we need to go back to a base, don't we? We might as well do this in this video. I teased you with an ending, and then came back strong for some more. Carl's getting Larry. He was alone, Carl. Just flick the lights at him to annoy him. So we're going back to Maida's little sea base. She will have made it back there already. The beauty of it is you never see her in transit. She's just there. Although if we did see her in transit, I think people would be very tempted to try and ambush her with their prawn suit and like torpedoes or something, which could be really cool. Like, I mean, if you ganked her, you might be able to get access to her like modified prawn suit, which would be nice. It's a shame that you can scan it but not really build it. I guess you'd have to kill a Reaper Leviathan, because she's used their bones to make weapons. Again, 100% normal behavior. I mean, it is in the terms of human history. We use bone tools and weapons, but you know, we rapidly built better ones. Because what's better than a weapon? A weapon that does more killing. There's loads of rubies down here. Thankfully our truck can go all the way down now, so we don't have to worry about that little squid shark munching us. There's her little base, and all of the patterns that we want are in that second room, which her dog Snowstalker thing, Preston, was guarding before. He will have moved now. There's her dope suit. Go in, open the door. She'll say something smart like, you're back, or something. Yeah, there she is. We're only here for your stuff, Maida. Not that stuff, though. Learn how to wash your damn plate. And your walls, Maida. What's wrong with you? Oh, she's got Bulboa trees. Can we scan them? No. So we can't harvest them. Those were from the first game. They give loads of water. That is annoying. But we'll pick up all of the plumbing bits. And we'll go explore this room. What she got there? World's best something? She really needs to clean this place up. We'll keep the fridge. You actually find a fridge at Fire Robotics as well. Ah, there's a small save. I knew it would be here. There's a coffee machine as well, which we already have. Look, just casually building a table out of a rib cage. Strange woman. I don't know what she does in this room. I don't really want to know. But this is her bedroom. Again, her log makes her sound like a effing badass. That looks exactly like the fragments of the modification station from the first game, which is a nice little Easter egg. And there's a little nuclear bin there, nuclear reactor bin. What else has she got? She's Got a little teddy bear again. You could pick those up in the first game. And a lot of cutlery. Just sitting next to a door from a medic thing. That's weird. And look how she sleeps. Next to an empty... I'm hoping that's a plant pot that she's using for plants and not some kind of chamber pot situation. But we'll leave her to her business. She's given us all she can for now. And we don't really need to ever speak with her again. So, you know, let's just go on our merry way. Right, now we've got all of that stuff. Basically, it all just takes titanium or titanium copper wire for the stove. And you also need some more titanium to build the air pipes. So I'll show you these things. You need to build some of those to build like the sink and the shower and stuff. You also need glass for the fridge. So there you are. That's all the stuff that we'll need, which means I'm going to need to do a massive titanium farming run in order to finish Volcano Base, including the titanium to build down. Now I've already done a lot of work to reinforce it, so it should be good to go in terms of building down into the caldera, which will be nice. Yeah. Oh, there's a newt fish. So you can, if you're not playing vegetarian mode, you can hunt and like slash them with a heated knife, cook them into cooked newt fish, which gives you quite a lot of food. But you can't, as far as I know, put them in a fish tank, an aquarium with any other fish in, because they're predator fish. They'll just eat them all. So the game doesn't let you. I don't know if it lets you put them in on their own. I've never tried it. Maybe that's something we could try. But for now, I just want to get out of this like polleny water, away from Carl, and just chill in the base. Watch some flowers grow, and debate the benefits of going out for more titanium. Look, our base looks a lot nicer with the light on it. Maybe I should invest in some floodlights. Do I have floodlights? Yes, I do. Glass and titanium. They also use power, I believe. We've got plenty and plenty of that. Follow the glowing lights in. Yeah, so that is we completed Maida's quest arc, got access to the like all of the plants in the game apart from deep shrooms now. And we're just kind of gonna maybe go there next video, get the deep shrooms, why not, fill it all out. You can see they're growing nicely, 96%. So to make the fruit salad, you will need the leaves and the fevered peppers there. It's very, very good for you. So the frost vases we can now just transfer into our thing. There we go. Job skillet. We are... Ooh, now we can eat some potato. Eat some of that. Drink all that cruddy water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Check reactor. Yeah, they're all still going. Cool. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the length of the video, and for like suggesting that we'd end it earlier and then not. But yeah, hope you had a good evening, and I'll see you next time.